With fall sports in full swing, American Medical Response Western Michigan is reminding families, coaches, and community leaders to learn how to recognize a concussion and respond appropriately. Alex Truman from AMR is joining us with more on how to spot the signs. Thank you, Alex, for being here with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You know, these quick decisions on the sideline, can really protect a child's brain and future health. Talk about the most dangerous phrase you hear after a head injury.
I don't know about a phrase, but I mean, coach or parent having the child get back up and get back in the game. If the child was unconscious or hit their head or now complaining of headache or head pain, back pain, specifically in the neck, those are things we really want to avoid, is having that individual go right back out in the game and continue to play.
Mm-hmm. Each year, an estimated 283,000 children are treated in emergency departments for sports-related brain injuries. Let's talk about, how do you recognize a possible concussion?
Sure. There's the obvious visualizing an impact. I know a lot of folks think of football when they think of concussions, but there are a lot of sports, the full contact sports, that can result in a concussion: soccer, rugby, lacrosse, basketball. Some of the things you can look for is if they are lots of repetitive questioning, they have a headache, they're confused, maybe a little dizzy, maybe they're nauseous and vomiting, maybe their vision changes, it's blurry, they're not able to focus on things, their mood changes, a little behavioral changes, they get aggravated, which is maybe out of character for them. Those are some things that you could look for.
So once you suspect a concussion, what should you do next? Talk about those 3 steps you guys listed.
Sure. So stop them from playing immediately, pull them to the sideline, and then check. Just ask them questions. How are you feeling? And that will elicit some sort of, my head hurts, or I feel nauseous. And once you kind of identify that, you should really have them seek an evaluation at an emergency department, preferably, and then watch and monitor them for the next day or two, 24 to 48 hours, and for any increase in drowsiness. And sometimes it disturbs their sleep altogether and they're not able to sleep. But watch for any worsening symptoms, maybe some difficulty waking them up. Sometimes they are oversleeping and they're difficult to wake up, or they're unresponsive altogether. Those are things you really need to watch out for.
And when is it time to call 911, Alex?
So when any change in the headache or neck pain that seems to be worsening pretty quickly, maybe they complain about a neck injury and now suddenly they can't move their neck and it's kind of increasingly getting worse at a rapid pace. Increased confusion or agitation, they start vomiting or they're continuing to vomit, that's not improving. Sometimes they'll have a seizure. Sometimes, again, they're difficult to wake up. And they're just worsening headaches, and maybe their behavior is just getting more and more erratic or not like them.
Alex, talk about the dangers of an athlete who goes back into play too soon. Sure.
So a repeat concussion before they've had a chance to fully recover for the first one, and this goes back to the first scenario I shared, which is they get right back up and go back into the game. A second concussion immediately following, whether it's the same game or a couple of weeks down the road where they're still not fully recovered, that increases the chance of long-term effects from a concussion. That can affect your memory, it can affect your mood, and it can affect some behavioral changes as well, but that can affect you for the rest of your life if you don't get that addressed, and you go back in and you get a second concussion.
Mm-hmm. And Alex, I think you probably heard this a lot. When someone has a concussion, you shouldn't let them sleep. Is that true?
No, that's kind of an old adage. They really need their sleep and their rest to recover. And so that's not really true. Never really was true. Of course, science changes all the time. But no, you can let them sleep, let them recover.
Okay. Alex, anything else that you want to share?
No, I think we covered it. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex, for being here with us.